with my bandana?
That's a good question.
What the heck?
Clip it on the bandana?
Should I put it on the bandana?
You try.
No, I'm not going
Probably
to.
wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
Under?
Well, it'll stick out. Okay.
There you go.
Is the bandana, like, disguising
Well,
it?
I can't see because your hand's in the way. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, what the heck?
Like, you could maybe move it a little more to the side.
Like that?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, thanks.
That works out. I feel like especially with that angle, it'll be fine.
Amazing.
It'll be so good. Okay. And we're rolling.
I wish we had, like, a hair and makeup team that was, like, giving us our final touches, and we're just like...
That is us just doing our own final touches.
Yeah.
We have to do that.
I am ready.
Okay, now we're officially rolling with another snowy cold episode of the Small Town Girls Anonymous podcast.
Another snowy cold episode. I swear, it's like another day, another snowstorm. It really is. Also, this happens all the time. I forget that this one is way deeper, and so it's got to be farther up. So we're at the same.
Okay.
And we're in line.
Okay, that makes sense.
Just things that I notice when I'm editing. I'm like, what the heck? I'm literally a foot behind her because of how deep the couch is.
You got to talk to the setup crew.
I know. They're fired.
They're the real problem here.
I know. They are not getting a holiday bonus. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Okay, enough of this. Enough of this. We can't keep doing, I'm good, how are you? You need to elaborate.
I'm great.
I feel like
great. Why did my voice sound weird? I'm great. I'm having a great time. Actually, I feel like I'm having too great of a time.
Uh-oh, now your microphone's literally almost falling off downwards. It's holding on by a literal thread. You've got to hook it way in there. Yep.
That's because I got it on the wrong thing. I was afraid to clip it on my necklace like I just did. Better?
Yeah.
Can we get a tech guy?
Okay, wait.
Where's tech? Okay. Better?
Yeah, where's our sound manager?
Fire them too.
Yeah.
Losing everybody this week.
I know, rip.
Dropping like flies.
Yeah, well, it's hard in this economy.
Find good work.
Yeah, it's so hard to find good help these days.
Okay, well, if you'd like my honest answer.
I do.
I feel like I'm too good.
Oh,
and this is where the world
don't you go getting all cynical.
No, this is where the world concerns me a little bit. That I'm like, things are going well, a little too well. You know, because and I'm not trying to be cynical. I'm like, I should just enjoy life for what it is at the moment. Because, like, I'm doing well in my classes. I feel like more, like, balanced. Like, my health is doing better. Like, I've got a lot of good things going on, like, happening for me. And I'm just like, okay, but where's the catch?
Mm-hmm.
Where is the catch here? Because I don't know. I don't trust when things are too good to be true, maybe. Bless you.
Thanks.
Maybe not too good to be true because it's like...
It's not too good to be true. I think that, like, you maybe have been feeling like you're in the valley for a while. And now you're making your way up. You're getting to the peak. You've been in the valley, now you're up to the peak.
But you can fall from the peak.
Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Why every single time I say something positive, you're like, blah, 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 blah. But then you could drown and be eaten by a fish. Okay, this is...
Well, if you drown, you don't care if the fish eats you.
So
Might as well use me for something.
Might as well, like, be reincarnated as a fish.
Please, no, not a fish.
Really?
No,
What
absolutely
the heck?
not.
There we go.
Happy?
Yeah, I was like, no use of being over here when you're facing me, you know what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, if I'm going to be reincarnated as something, I would want it to be something that flies.
Oh.
Maybe not like a bird.
Okay, so, okay.
Not a bird.
Okay. A butterfly?
I could do butterfly.
Why? Those are like, I feel like they have shorter lifespans.
Good. reincarnate, go back again, get something else. That's the thing. You got to pick something that has a short lifespan so you can live a bunch of different lives. You're like, yeah, this week I'm a butterfly, but next week, you know, I'm a dog, and then the week after that I'm a horse, and then the week after that I'm a dolphin. Like,
what do you think you were in a past life?
Oh, in a past life?
I'll tell you what I think you were.
Definitely some kind of pioneer.
I feel like you
I
were.
don't know. Oh, something not human?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. What? Yes, you were human.
Okay.
I feel like you were some kind of like army general in a past life. Some like old disgruntled army general.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I see you as in a past life.
Like the one from White Christmas. Are you familiar
No.
with that movie? Okay.
Wait, is that the one with Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra? I've definitely watched it,
Not
but
Frank Sinatra. Danny Kaye.
Oh, I don't. I've seen it for sure, but I don't recall a disgruntled army general.
Well, Bing Crosby is also like disgruntled in it, and there's actually I was thinking of this as you and me that I'm like, no, I
is this our persona of the week?
This is the persona of the week for anyone who's familiar. So like at the beginning of White Christmas, they are like on an active battlefield, like celebrating Christmas because things are lull at the moment, until there's like some kind of bombing, and then Bing Crosby saves Danny Kaye from like a roof falling in on him.
Oh, what the heck?
Or no, reverse. Sorry. Danny Kaye saves Bing Crosby, but he breaks his arm in the process.
How do I not recall this dramatic
Bing
scene?
Crosby feels like he owes him something. So he's like, all right, I'll do your song and dance show with you one time because you asked me before this thing happened. And I said no, but now you broke your arm saving my life. So I feel like I owe you one. And then he holds it over his head the rest of the movie.
Bing Crosby does?
No, Danny does.
Oh.
Danny Kaye does, where he's just like, oh, well, you know, my arm's been acting up lately. And he's like, oh, you know. And he turns to one of the girls at one point when he's so frustrated. And he's like, you know, if anyone offers to save your life, just say no thank you and go under the roof. Just let it fall in on you.
Coded.
Like, it's true. Let it fall in on you. Mm-hmm. I have had moments like that I'm just like, if anyone offers to start a podcast with you.
Sorry? You cannot tell me you have not enjoyed every bit of this process.
I've enjoyed it, but there's definitely like times that I'm like, this is a little it's out there.
Oh, you're
like,
worried about
listening.
The exposure?
I don't know, maybe.
What the heck? I've given you a platform.
I'm not, then that's what I mean is I'm like, I don't see myself as someone with a platform.
The platform's growing
which
too.
I think just like freaks me out.
Okay, well, luckily for you, it's very slow growth, so you have plenty of time to get used to it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, lucky for you.
I need that.
There's only been one viral moment, thanks to you, and
you're welcome.
And so yeah, we're taking our time getting there, so we have plenty of time to get used to it. I do understand though that like how well I don't understand because I'm like. I mean, I can respect where you're coming from because personally, I've always been like, I want the biggest platform possible.
You do.
But I never considered that you were like intentionally, no, I don't want a platform.
It's not that I don't want a platform. I just don't see a need for a platform.
And that's okay.
And that's fine. Like my Instagram, I think I post twice a year, maybe like the official Instagram. Actual post, maybe twice a year.
And I feel like in doing so, you've chosen the path of least resistance. It's so much nicer to not have to worry about social media all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I actually was talking to my mom a lot about this past weekend because I had a full mental breakdown all weekend long.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah. And then come Sunday night, after I've been mentally breaking down for days, I was like, what a huge waste of time. Like, what am I going to change? I'm like, it is what it is. I'm like, what is the breaking down going to do? Literally nothing. I can't believe I wasted the past few days just like having a breakdown. What did that do for me? Nothing.
I mean, sometimes you get revelations that come from breakdowns, though.
Like they're actually, I think the only revelation I got was, it is what it is. Nothing's going to change by you breaking down.
Yeah, but sometimes that's what you needed in order to get to that realization.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I hope so. So anyways, I had a lot of conversations with my mom because she came over and spent the night on Friday night.
Aww,
yeah, we had a little girls
cute.
spa night. I gave her a facial. We watched The Voice. It was fun. But I was just talking about how, so I inherited from my dad the part of me that absolutely abhors the idea of working for someone else and that wants to just run my own business and run my own show. I get that from my dad. And I mean, I don't know where I got the creative side of stuff because no one else in my family does anything like it.
Takes 100% of the credit just as her own.
Well, I'm like, I don't know where I got it from. Like, I certainly wish that I actually, and this is what I was talking to my mom about, my life would be so much easier if I had just either A, gone into trades like one half of my family, or B, gone into accounting and finance like the other half of my family. And by family, I mean siblings. I chose social media, content creation, podcast production, freelance, like this whole, like, just very uncertain, chance-based, unreliable pathway.
Which is crazy because you hate unpredictability. You hate unreliability.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh.
For reasons that you said that you feel like
She quotes me.
I'm trying to put this delicately.
Oh.
For reasons of feeling like you've had promises broken in the past a lot and you rely on yourself and therefore
I think at this point in my life,
Yeah.
I do. I think in the past, as in when I was more college aged, I didn't give a rip and I was like, woo, like the less structure, the better. But definitely now in life, I do appreciate structure and
literally
reliability.
just gave me a surge of like anxiety there.
So, anyways,
I love planning.
all that to say, I wish I was thinking about it over the weekend. I was like, I wish I had just been born with a desire to pursue the trades because how useful is it that my brothers pursued such useful life paths? We have like built-in car diagnostic and repair team at all times. What do I have to offer the family?
Photos?
I do have they do get free photography, that is true.
They do like that.
So, yeah, I was kind of griping about that this past weekend, but the conclusion I came to, it is what it is. That's what I was born with, so that's just what I have. That was the most pick-me speech I've ever given.
It probably was. I can see that.
I don't know how we got around to me because I was initially really wanting to know how you were doing.
Oh, I mean, I gave how I'm doing.
Oh.
I'm experiencing a lot of good things right now that I am not fully ready to share. So, and like I said, this is the difference between you and me of like you love sharing like everything.
Sorry, I've been really good at being a little bit more mysterious in the past couple months. Please, you have to give me a little bit of credit past couple months.
Versus I am the person who, even my family is like, we truly have no idea like when you're holding something. I'm like, yeah, that's because I like to like give things time and make sure stuff pans out.
Yeah,
before I like say anything.
I wish that I could walk in silence more. I really wish my life would be so much cooler. It would probably be so much easier. I don't know what it is about me that if I'm keeping something to myself, I feel physically ill. Like I'm like, everyone has to know.
Oh no, I feel great. I love a little secret to myself.
It's actually the bane of my existence that I'm an overshare. It's almost because sometimes I get like, overshare hangovers, especially at work. If I am having a bad day, I will go into work and everyone can obviously tell my emotions are written all over my face. I can't hide anything. So then obviously people ask me how I am. So then obviously I overshare. I trauma dump. I tell them everything. Tears are shed. It's in the middle of a shift. Oh, hold that thought. I have to go greet my table. Like, and then by the end of the night, I'm like, it feels like a hangover. Like I feel like, like regret and anxiety. Like, why did
that's just called regret.
Yeah. Like, why did I have to go sharing all of my business?
See, whereas I love when my business is my business and nobody, like, you could just see me on a normal day and have no idea what's going on. And I love that. I think that is so great.
You need to teach a master class.
Not that I have anything right now, but like I said, I'm just a little more private than you tend to be. You love to overshare. I undershare.
Yeah.
And that's where we break even, you know? And it makes sense.
Maybe, dang it, I should have put it on my bingo card for this year. Keep a secret for 3 months straight.
That would be hard for you.
Yeah.
That would be very hard for you.
Yeah. It kind of sounds like fun. I might have to give it a try.
That's what I mean. You could even just start with something small, you know?
I would certainly have to journal about it or something. I would have to get it out of my... Do you journal about things?
You're like, where can I read the stuff?
I'm like, where's your diaries?
Yeah, I'll write about things sometimes. I'll like... The thing that I really do, honestly, that I think helps me the most is I like video journal, kind of.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I've got hordes of videos. Hordes. Because it helps to get stuff off your chest to talk about it. So you feel like you're talking about it. And then I look back later and I'm like, yeah, I now remember what that felt like, and now that thing is nothing to me anymore. Or like I moved so far on. Or like I documented like basically my entire health journey the past year, where I was like, oh yeah, I was really sick that week. Like, and I didn't even remember that this thing happened, but I've got it all saved.
Do you just keep the videos in your phone? No, I'm not.
Maybe.
Please.
Yeah,
no, I'm genuinely curious about how you do this.
Them.
Do you put them in a folder specifically? Like
No.
So they're just like scattered throughout your camera roll? Are they favorited?
No. These are really specific questions.
It's just like in my mind, they're not organized.
They are kind of organized,
and that stresses me out.
Because I use Snapchat mainly. Where I just save them with Snapchat. And now Snapchat wants people to pay for, like, space.
Storage.
Yeah,
honestly,
storage.
I think that was a long time coming, because I have specific memories of friends in high school who didn't pay for iPhone storage because they were just like, I have everything in Snapchat. I'd like take all my photos in Snapchat.
Interesting.
Yeah, like Snapchat was their camera roll.
Yeah. They're saying that they will save stuff for up to a year, but it saves to my phone anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's not that big of a deal.
Up to a year, and then what? It just erases it?
If I don't pay for a subscription.
Oh.
But I've still got like 8 or 9 months or something before that takes effect. So we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, Snapchat is the best for it because it gives me a 3-minute timer, and like you can go from there. So highly recommend video journaling because I do like writing. But I'm also at a place where sometimes, like, and I will write stuff, but if I write things, usually it's never like physical writing. It's either like typing in like a Word document or like Google Docs or
really?
Maybe a note in my phone if I really feel like it. I have a couple little notebooks that I'll jot stuff down in if I need to. But I noticed that I just feel so much lighter after I get it off my chest talking about something, because there's just stuff that you go through that you're like, truly I don't even know who I would share this with.
Yeah.
So I feel like just sharing it somehow like with my future self almost is like the way that I get it off my chest.
Yeah.
It really does help.
Well, that makes sense to me. It's almost like how I have begun to kind of do something similar, and don't laugh at me.
Okay.
But I do feel, especially lately, have been feeling like I do need to talk about these things, but I certainly don't want to talk about them with anyone that I know.
Talk to your phone.
Well, ChatGPT. I'm serious, though. It's gotten to a point where a lot of times I'm like, well, first of all, my friends and family are sick of hearing these things from me because it's the same shit over and over again. Second of all, why would, like, nothing against friends and family, but chat does always offer something, like a different perspective that I would have not heard. And I think, especially if it's something like this past weekend when I was breaking down, where I'm like, this is just a cycle. I have these breakdowns now regularly. It's about the same things. Like, I've already talked to people about them in my life. They've already given me their feedback. Their feedback's not going to be any different by talking about it again, but I do need to process it. Let me go to ChatGPT, tell them everything, and then at the very least, I'll be acknowledged. I'll like get maybe a few different perspectives on the situation, and then I feel better. Mm-hmm. So that's my version of it.
No, that makes perfect sense. But yeah, if you want to actually like talk, because to me, I think I just want to vent more than anything.
Yeah.
Especially when I know that there's stuff that doesn't have a true solution.
That's kind of how I've been feeling too.
Like, I don't need to ask anyone for advice. I don't want to bother anyone thinking that they need to give me advice. Like, I just need to get it out there. And then once I do that, I feel like I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Perfect timing. Oh. Wow, she really is snowing out there. I did wake up this morning. This morning was such a joke to me, actually, because I woke up, I slept, I've been really trying to get up a little bit earlier than usual, which to me would be like 7:30.
Okay.
Because I am currently doing, have I ever told you about the studies that I did with my friends from church back in California?
Yeah.
It's called Practicing the Way.
Yeah.
So I decided, I've been trying to get my family together because I'm like, how cool would it be if as a family we did one of these studies together and we went through it? But the days that I have available are Tuesday, Wednesday night, and we've been having family birthdays every Tuesday for the past, like everyone's birthday's falling on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And Wednesday people are busy in the evenings, like have night class and stuff, and so we just haven't been able to do it. And so in the meantime, I decided to do one of the studies by myself that I wasn't planning to do with them anytime soon anyway, and it's the study of solitude, because I was like, now that my sisters have moved out and I'm by myself for the next couple of months, I really do want to lean in the best way that I can to the solitude and just make the most of it. So I did the study on solitude, and it was just talking about, the first session was talking about just spending a couple extra minutes a day in stillness and in silence and just waiting to hear from the Lord, which I thought was interesting because my word for the year was listen. And I really do feel like God is calling me to just actually shut my mouth and actually listen for once this year, which which is can definitely be a challenge, but I'm up to the challenge. And so anyways, I've been trying to get up earlier to be in stillness with God, and I did it yesterday. And I like closed my eyes. I was like, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Next thing I know, I was like, wait, am I asleep? Like, maybe getting up. Like, I fully moved out of my bed because I was like, I certainly can't do this in bed. But yeah, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work first thing in the morning because I'll just fall back asleep.
I would go right back to sleep.
Yeah.
Immediate.
So anyways, I slept through this morning my alarms to get up early to be in stillness, and I think my alarm went off at 7. I opened my eyeballs at 9, and I was like, what the heck? I felt like I'd been hit by a truck. I was so confused, like my back hurt, my stomach hurt. I was like, what is going on? I get up, go to the bathroom, and I was like, oh, my period. I swear, you would like, the way that every single month I act like I'm getting my period for the first time. You'd think it was the first time every month.
Do you not chart this?
I chart it. It's very regular. Okay. My period's very regular. And
so don't you ever look and be like, okay, in 1 week from today, like,
yeah, I do look.
Happen.
And yet every time
you're still shocked.
I'm shocked.
Local woman stunned by regular thing that's been happening for the last 15 years.
Literally. Oh my gosh, has it been 15 years?
Probably.
Shut up. It
Probably.
has. No, you seriously, you would think it's the first time every time. By the way, I'm like, oh my gosh, my period. And that explains the breakdowns. That explains all the tears. That explains why I felt so ugly. That explains the bloating. That explains the cramping. Every single month, I'm shocked by it.
How could this happen? How can this be?
I felt like I'd been hit by a truck. I was just like, so my brother gave me a heated vest for Christmas, you saw. Mm-hmm. So I'm wrapped in my heated vest, which is incredible. I regret that it took me so long because he gave it to me at Christmas, obviously. I only got it up and running like a couple of days ago.
Up and running, girl. You don't have to like do anything with it.
No, I need it. Well, I just needed it. Oh my gosh, it is like so storming outside.
No, for real.
Do you see? It's like
I see it. I see it.
I had to figure out how to charge the batteries and then basically figure out how to hook up the batteries and how to press start, which took
like 10 whole minutes.
Not even.
You know?
Yeah, it took a very short time, but it was just a little hump I had to get over. And when I finally got over it, I was like, oh, I regret that it took me so long because it's like having a little personal furnace. So I'm wrapped in my heated vest. It's on full blast. I have my heating pad on top of me. I'm like, the morning's canceled. Because usually I'll get up, I'll do my Pilates, I'll do my devotions, I'll film my entire morning routine. I've been doing that every day for like weeks now. And I'm like, I'm playing hooky to my own self this morning. I'm wrapped up in every heating thing possible. I'm pouring myself a mega pint of coffee and I'm just going to sit up in the loft and just chill.
A mega pint? I haven't heard mega pint in so long.
I've been trying to bring back mega pint because that was quite possibly one of the best eras of media and entertainment that we've experienced in the past decade.
Did you follow all that?
Oh, of course.
Like, yeah, I vividly remember like sitting there just jaw dropped. Like,
you were certainly more into it than I was, but I was into it.
I would look up like the highlights. My gosh. We have not lived through anything like that since.
No.
I'm kind of sad.
I know.
It was so great.
It is literally white out outside.
It is. Yeah. See, and that's where I think it's just the wind, because when it's just snowing, it's not like this.
Yeah, it is the wind.
It's this pretty, like, very aesthetic little snowfall.
Yeah.
But this is like, no. A whole blizzard.
Yeah, this is a blizzard.
It's a twister. It's a twister. From The Wizard of Oz.
Oh. I haven't seen the original Wizard of Oz in a very, very long time.
Do yourself a favor and watch it. It still slaps.
I'm like so enamored.
It still goes hard. Well, as you were saying about your morning being canceled and your solitude.
Yeah. So anyways, I forget where I was going with that. I think I was explaining my mental breakdowns I did in fact start my period. So everything is just business as usual, I guess you could say. Business as usual. I do feel bad for my friend Julia in California, who received a very extensive, very dramatic voice note from me, just griping about how stressed I was about my life, and just yeah. And that's a situation where I should have gone to ChatGPT instead in that moment. And I did in fact go to him later, and it did help, but I was like, oof, like I felt so sorry because it was like 4 minutes of just chaos. Chaos coming out of my mouth, and I'm gonna see her this weekend, and I just couldn't wait to like discuss in person in a very even keel manner. I had to send her this huge. Anyways, so that was my weekend. Luckily, things are looking up.
Yay.
I have news.
Okay.
Nothing groundbreaking. I did, in fact, sign up for the tanning beds again. And my life has changed. I actually... I'm like, wait, it's not that bad. I'm like, life isn't that bad.
You just needed some UV rays.
I just needed 4 minutes in a warm, bright environment.
See, I get the same effect, though, if I, like, lay in a beam of sun on my floor.
Well, I haven't been getting very many beams of sun.
You got windows all over.
Yeah,
here.
Do you see any beams of
Not
sun?
right now, because it's a blizzard outside.
I don't get
But
very many
like
beams of sun.
we get maybe it's just the way that my place is set up because we get sunbeams all the time.
Yeah.
And I lay there, I'm like a cat.
Well, we also, I'm surrounded by a lot of trees, and so I feel like that probably
Yeah.
inhibits the beams.
And I am on a second level.
Yeah, so true. I mean, I do get sun for sure, but not many beams. But yeah, it is life-changing. I think I've talked to you about the one line from the show The White Lotus, where the girl is like, if you don't like your life, effing change it.
Probably.
One of my favorite lines of all time. And so I was like, you know what? If I'm unhappy with how pale I am, I'm going to effing change it. And it really has improved my mood. I've only been twice so far.
But you're already feeling so much better.
Something about the warm, something about the UV rays. I feel like I'm at home again.
I keep thinking of like the days over the summer where I would like get off work like a little bit early and then like make myself like a crispy lime Diet Coke, grab a book and go like sit in the edge of the pool reading my book with my drink, like just basking in the heat. There'd be nobody else down there. I mean, just perfection. And I'm not someone who likes summer. I don't yearn for summer. I don't long for summer. Summer is whatever. It's fine.
Right.
Like, that sounds especially good right now.
Yeah. Hopefully I get some of that when I'm in California this weekend.
Do you know if the weather's supposed to be nice?
Well, it's whatever it is, it will be nicer than this. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a standard. I'm like getting goosebumps just looking outside right now. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the standard sunny and 75. Yes. Wait, that reminds me. I feel like I had a really weird dream last night about something to do with California.
Okay.
It's coming back to me, and
I also definitely had a weird dream last night, and I cannot remember it now for the life of me.
probably for the best.
Probably.
I mean, imagine how traumatized we would be if we remembered our dreams all the time.
I mean, it would be kind of fun to like have a little bit of like something written down about them.
Yeah,
to keep track.
I'd be like, man, like, what is going on in my subconscious? What is happening? No, I'm thankful.
Usually if they're super weird and I text them to my sister, then that's my dream log.
Yeah. Well, I think I told you that Celeste used to have a book of of meanings of things that show up in dreams, and it was like our Bible. Like we would open it every morning when the three of us lived together and look at what all of our dreams meant. And it kind of brought me to a place now where, I mean, Celeste was very into the meaning of things and symbolism, and it definitely rubbed off on me. So now I'm looking up symbolism of things left and right. When I was driving to my brother's house the other day, and I turned a corner, and 2 deer were just standing in the middle of the road staring at me, and I was like, certainly this must mean something. I looked it up later. Wait, and then I saw 2 deer the other day again too.
Okay. Is that our other persona for the week? 2 deer standing in the road.
Well, a deer
it's you and me.
No, that would be a deer and a raccoon.
That's so true, honestly.
2 deer.
I've had many raccoons cross my path. Many.
There's many raccoons who like to climb all over my car in the night.
That's cute.
2 deer, a pair of deer, often symbolizes harmony, wisdom, gentleness, and new beginnings. To which I say, bring it on.
Yeah. We're here for it.
Yeah. Has anything happened to you recently that you would like to decipher the meaning of?
I'm trying to remember. I've had a lot of dreams lately, but I haven't been able to remember them because usually like I'll wake up for a little bit and then like look at my alarm and then go back to sleep. So like my brain kind of resets and I forget dreams that way. So none that come to mind at the moment. My sister says that she has the weirdest pregnancy dreams.
I've heard that's a thing as well. My sister-in-law has told me some nightmares that she's had while pregnant.
Ooh.
They're spooky. I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh. I'm glad that isn't me.
Happens. Except I'm usually the star of my sister's dreams.
Really?
Literally so many. I told you about the one she had about me having a wedding, right? This is wild. This was from like a year ago at least. Or maybe when she was pregnant with Ari. But like this, and this is infuriating because this is the kind of crap maybe she would not do, but she dreamt that I was getting married, but she felt like since it had been so long since her wedding, she wanted to plan a vow renewal that was bigger than my wedding and the same weekend as my wedding. And I was like, WTF, it's my wedding. What are you doing? Like, can you let me have my moment in the sun? She was like, yeah, but like, this is totally different. It's a sit down dinner. Like, it's really formal.
What is that
I have a different dress. I don't know.
Oh, Flipped. Do you remember Flipped?
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's going to be a sit down dinner. Oh my gosh.
We can invite our friend Sal Manila.
Wow, what a classic.
But yeah, literally, she's like, and I knew in my dream, like in the back of my mind, I knew it was wrong to do that to you on your wedding weekend.
Oh,
that you were like,
of course.
I'm getting married, and why are you doing this? She's like, but in dream me was like, well, this is the only weekend that works for us. So obviously, we're gonna throw our vow renewal.
Dream her had no grip on reality.
No grip whatsoever. She knew it was wrong too.
So did you disinvite her to your wedding?
I don't know what happened. She said like the dream ended before we got to that point. But yeah, she completely was just like, and let me plan a bigger, fancier wedding over your first wedding. So, you know, couldn't even have that. But I'm like, you so what?
How are you feeling about almost becoming an aunt times 2?
I'm excited. I'm like, I feel like this kid needs to, I need him to prove himself first.
Oh.
Like, I need to see what you're about. You know? I don't know, I weirdly, like, instinctively kind of feel, like, protective over Ari of the fact of, like, he's losing his, like,
Only
place.
child,
Yeah, and he's really good at being an only child. He's so good at it. Like, he gets all the attention, like, he needs the attention, he wants it, he's very showy, like, performative, like, talk about someone who loves a spotlight.
Well, I feel like that's just typical first child behavior.
Yeah, but it's like, he runs the family.
Right, well, he's
Like-
the first child, like, the first grandchild. The first grandchild does run the family.
So now it's like, oh, now he's got to share the spotlight with some guy we don't even know.
Some guy.
We don't even
a
know.
literal infant.
He's some guy.
What are you gonna do if this guy doesn't live up to your expectations of him?
Have you never had the concern that you're like, what if this kid isn't cool?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I have that fear. I'm like, what if my kids weren't cool? What would I do?
No.
What would I do?
Okay, so that's
terrifying.
funny that that's your fear, because do you ever remember me voicing my fear that my kids wouldn't be cute?
Yeah, and I feel like look, now it's sunny.
Yeah, now it's like
Literally, the sky is blue.
the sky is blue, there's no snow.
Yes, I do remember you saying this, but like, I feel like that's a common one.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I've heard other people say that.
I think that's just very typical of me and you, where you're like, I'm afraid my kids won't be cool. And I'm like, well, my kids will certainly be cool. Will they be cute?
I just want them to have like great personalities, you know, and like be good at stuff. I don't know.
Well, luckily for you, I feel like that's something that you can nurture in them.
Yeah. You can nurture personality.
Yeah. I mean, if you get them into a hobby or a sport early on, or
You have to
musical
want it, though.
something. Well, yeah, but if you...
Otherwise, then they grow up being like, oh, my mom forced me to do this thing that I didn't want to do.
Well, what my parents did back when I was young and they had money was they put my sister and I in a bunch of different activities, and basically whichever ones we liked the most, they would kind of narrow down, and then we focus more on those.
No, that's nice.
And
I was
the-
put in 0 activities. So I was told no activities, actually.
So anyways, I feel
Literal
like you can
opposite.
do some testing. You can do some A and B testing, see what they're drawn
Okay.
to, what they enjoy, and then you can really hone in. But I feel like you can nurture personality for sure, and like get them out of the house, get them doing cool experiences, museums and theme parks and markets, and and culture them. I feel like we can teach them different languages, have them tutored, like
have them live abroad for a year.
Yeah, send them abroad in France when they're 5 years old, finishing school. No, I think that's definitely the type of thing you can nurture.
Sounds like some Kris Jenner shit.
Kris Jenner would do that.
I sent them abroad for a year. They loved it. They lived in France. They loved it. That is so something she would do.
She would do that, man. I wonder if the dynamic between Ari and baby number 2 is going to be similar to the dynamic between my first nephew, Emmett, and his younger brother, Miles, because Emmett very much was also the star of the show. Big personality, very loud, very active, very energetic. First grandchild, first nephew, all of the above. It was like same thing. And then Miles came along, and I think Emmett was very confused at first of like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I was it, I thought, and now this dude.
What's happening?
And I think he was not into it for a while. But then now, obviously, they're best friends. But Miles is like, I think baby number 2 is always going to have a very different personality than baby number 1, because especially baby number 1 is very energetic and is the moment. Baby number 2 is going to be like, okay, well, I'll just be the chill guy. And that's exactly what Miles is. And he's just like a cutie, quiet little angel. And Emmett will definitely like fling him around sometimes. And you're like, oh, don't sit on your brother's head. But it works. Opposites attract. And then they both bring something to the table. You have a variety of personality.
That's true.
You can't be having the same personality, because then that's also lame.
That's true. Then I feel like third kid is just a wild card.
Third kid is a wild card.
You have no idea.
No.
They're either going to be super chill, or they will be more evil than the first.
Or they'll just be like wildly talented and intellectual.
That's me.
You're like, and yes, and my name's Christy.
I'm a little bit of all of the above, actually. Wait, that just reminded me. Have we ever gone over our Hogwarts houses?
Oh, please. What do you think I am?
Gryffindor?
Yes.
Okay, I almost said Hufflepuff.
No, everyone thinks I'm Hufflepuff, and I'm convinced it's only because I have a baby
sometimes
face.
You give a little bit of a Hufflepuff vibe. You know what I am, right?
You're Slytherin.
Yes, that's true.
Did I press play on that again?
Did you?
That's what happens when you fire your tech guy. Okay, I did.
See, and Ari is also a Slytherin.
Is he?
Which, yes, we love. He comes from a Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff parents. So that unusual set. But then he's a Slytherin like his auntie. And I love that. And I just feel like I'm already like putting together like a little Big Brother gift bag for him of like things that I don't want him to feel like neglected or left out or anything, you know, because I feel like that very well could happen.
Yeah.
So I just want him to make sure that he knows, because like anytime we ask him to, like he loves babies. He loves to see other babies, play with them, talk with them, like all this stuff. We say, "Do you love babies?" "Yeah." "Do you want a baby brother?" "No, thank you."
He's like,
every time.
Didn't sign up for that,
"No,
actually.
thank you." I asked him the other day, like he threw his arms around my neck. I'm carrying him, and I was like, "How am I supposed to share my heart with with more boys?
Oh, just
like
you wait.
How am I supposed to do this?" And I said, "Can you share, Auntie?" He goes, "No."
And you said, "Well, that's it. Kid number 2 gets none of my attention." That's why actually my parents used to do something similar every time. Well, up until a certain point, of course, as with all traditions growing up. There was a cutoff point for all good things as the more kids kept coming. In the beginning, they would always, I think maybe Celeste or Mary, this was the last kid that they did it with, but my parents would buy gifts for all the rest of us kids every time my mom had another baby.
Same.
And it would be like from baby brother, like from baby sister. So like the gifts were from the new baby.
No, the baby had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but
that
then
baby
we're like,
never picked
"Oh, that
out.
was so thoughtful of you."
So they were bribing you. The baby, they made it look like the baby was bribing you.
Yeah, but it was cute, I thought. And I was like, oh, this little baby
Got me a present.
got me a present.
So I have to
It's
be nice
already
to
thinking
it.
of me. Yeah. Wow, yeah, that's going to happen soon for you.
Yep.
We, Mary and I decided that we want to make a bingo card for the year for our family. Did I tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
And we want to put Marissa getting pregnant again. Marissa, if you're listening. If you're already pregnant, I call it. And if you're not, it's on my bingo card that you will
call
be.
something after, like.
Well, if I don't know about
wait.
it, yeah, I feel like it's still a call.
Do you have an official card?
A card?
Like, did you make a bingo card?
No.
You got to print it out.
Okay, I got to get that going immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to keep tabs on this crap because let me tell you, as someone who frequently keeps bets with my roommate,
you do have a lot of bets going at all times.
We have a notebook, and anytime that there's something to do with a bet, I say, let me go get the notebook, and I always misplace the notebook. I put it somewhere different every time that I say, I'll know where it is this time, and I don't know where it is right now. But like I have the notebook because we just started to get so many bets that we were like, we're not keeping track of what we're even like doing here. So I started writing them out. And there's a lot of specifics.
Maybe I need to take more bets in 2026.
It's a lot of fun. It keeps life interesting.
It really does.
Because even when bad things happen, even when crap happens, you're like, all right, let me look at my bets here.
Let me make it into a game. I think, yeah, more bets and also more pranks.
More pranks.
Yes.
Interesting.
Because as we were talking about Kris Jenner, I was thinking about a recent Kardashians episode I watched where Khloe and Scott are like the king and queen of pranks, and they love to prank Kris because she'll fall for anything. And I feel like no one is doing pranks anymore. When's the last time you heard about someone playing a prank?
I play pranks.
When did you last play a prank?
I can't think of the last one I did, but I can tell you of some really good ones.
Well, I will say that I feel like I pranked recently.
Okay.
I'm like, I seem to recall playing a prank
on somebody.
No, I definitely.
Something.
But it was the first prank I'd played in a long time.
Okay.
And it was with a coworker, and I mean, you know who this person is. Basically, this like very oblivious coworker, and me and my other coworkers were like, let's see how long it takes for him to catch on to the fact that we're all talking about something to do with cowboys. Did I tell you about this?
No.
We were like, let's just continuously bring up cowboys around this person and see how long it takes for them to realize, this isn't really a prank, but it was a slow shift, so was like all we had going for us. I'm like easing into it, okay? Like I will get to more elite pranks.
This is like a Winston level of like, let's move the furniture by a quarter of an inch and then see how long it takes them to know.
I know, literally.
Or, put a badger in the vents.
Yeah.
It's too big or too small.
No, it is Winston level for sure. But it was funny because we all were going up to him. I think at one point we were all like, wow, you're really giving cowboy today. And he was like, what the heck? Well, at first he'd be like, yeah, well, okay, thanks. Like, all right, cool. And then towards the end he was like, what's going on? Like, that's so weird because so-and-so and so-and-so already told me, like, not putting it together. He's like, that's funny because I've gotten it twice already that I give cowboy.
Wow.
And that was the most recent prank I've played. But again, I will be working up to a more elite level. Mm-hmm. I think that there may be some prank playing in California this weekend. I think this is the perfect opportunity to hone my skills.
Oh, yeah.
So more pranks, more bets. Anything else?
I mean, a good old Vaseline on the doorknob does the trick.
No.
That's a good prank.
Actually, speaking of which, I can't find my Vaseline anywhere. I can't believe you brought that up. That's a little bit of a sore spot for me. How dare you? Because I needed to put it on. Prank. You're like, yeah, you should really use more Vaseline in the wintertime. You like swiped it from me.
Where is it? It's on the doorknobs.
You like take my whole package and then leave it like smeared everywhere all over my house. And you're like, yeah, you should really use more Vaseline. And I'm like, but I can't find it, but it's all over.
You love skating.
True.
Skate all over the Vaseline.
Well, I actually meant, are there any other things that we need to do more of in 2026? I can think of maybe one thing that you would like to do more of.
You know, there's lots of opportunities for lots of things to happen over the year.
Yeah.
That, yeah, there's lots of chances this year for lots of things.
For lots of things. All right, cool.
You know.
Well, on that note, I feel like I'm going to wrap up this episode because we've been yapping for a while, and honestly, about nothing really substantial. I'm like, frankly, I'm so sorry. We've given you guys nothing in this episode. We've given.
That's not true.
I feel like we've given absolutely nothing. We're like so groundbreaking. It's like, and tell ChatGPT your problems, and life goes on.
Play pranks.
Play pranks. And I feel like I need to put the episode to bed before we go any further. So thank you guys so much for listening. We'll talk to you in our next episode. Bye.